So today was the college football playoff selection for the playoff. The final selection, we know who the 12 teams are. And there was a big controversy because one, Duke won the ACC, which meant the ACC could have been out because Duke is 8-5. That's a terrible record to be in the playoff. No one who has had 3 losses until this year has made the playoff. So that wasn't going to happen. Now on to the main event. Spots 9 and 10 were the last 2 open bids, as 11 and 12 were reserved for the last 2 champions in the group of 6. So that meant that Alabama, Miami, and Notre Dame were competing for those spots. The problem was there were only 2 spots and there were 3 teams, each with an argument. So let's go through the arguments. For Notre Dame, they've been ranked inside the top 12 and recently in the top 10 ever since the rankings started coming out in November. So their argument is, hey, we've been here the entire time. Why are we moving down? We keep winning our games. We shouldn't be touched. Miami's argument is they beat Notre Dame week 1. And they have had better wins against common opponents of Notre Dame. That is very important. Alabama's argument is the strongest by far. They beat number 3 Georgia in Georgia's house. And they beat Vanderbilt, who's ranked number 13th or 14th. But Alabama has the worst loss of all of them, losing to a 5-7 Florida State team at the beginning of the season. However, Alabama still made the SEC championship game. But to complicate things further, Alabama lost in brutal fashion to Georgia. So the question was, should Alabama drop out? My answer is no, because I do not believe that Alabama should drop out for a team who didn't play in conference championship weekend. That's how it should be. If you are ranked in the playoff the week before the conference championship games, you shouldn't be knocked out for a team who didn't play that weekend. If another team had played that weekend and made it in, okay, that's fine. I'm cool with that. But if they didn't play that weekend, they should not be penalized because they were already above, right? That's how it should work. Now, the playoff's a whole mess. But then it comes down to Miami and Notre Dame. Miami was ranked 2 spots below Notre Dame at 11. Or it was ranked 3 spots below Notre Dame at 12. Notre Dame, of course, or 2 spots because Notre Dame was ranked 10th. Notre Dame, meanwhile, hasn't fallen out of the top 10 in weeks. So the question was Miami going to be given an opportunity to be ranked side by side to Notre Dame? And they were. And they found that Miami, with the head-to-head, had a better schedule, better record, and the head-to-head to make it against Notre Dame. So they should have been in, and they were in. And I don't have a problem with it. And Notre Dame fans, I'm just going to say this. This was one of those times where you just got to win the game. And I don't want to hear something about the holding in the A&M game. I don't want to hear anything. You should have won the game. You didn't win the game. Boo-hoo. So sad. You didn't have marquee wins at the same caliber of to supersede Miami. If USC was in the playoff, you'd be in. But USC's not in the playoff. So that's why you're out. It's pretty plain and simple to me. Why Notre Dame is out, why Miami is in, and why Alabama is in.